everybody. Welcome back to my kitchen. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining in, and thank you for looking at my videos and making all my recipes. And we've got 25,000 followers now, almost 26. So I love every one of y'all. So you ask, what am I cooking today? Well, I'm cooking one of my husband's favorite dishes. I'm going to make you oyster stew. So get your pencil and paper out because I'm going to talk slow enough for you to write it down. So let's get cooking. You'll need to make your oyster stew is you will need a pint of fresh oysters with the juice. You will also need 2 cups of milk. You'll need some salt and some pepper. A 1/4 of a cup of butter, which is 4 tablespoons. A medium onion chopped really fine. Two celery sticks chopped really fine. Some chopped garlic. Mine comes in a jar, but you can use fresh garlic if you like. So you'll need enough garlic to equal 1 clove of garlic. So 1 clove of garlic chopped. A 1/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. One cup of heavy whipping cream, which I've got a carton here and it's 8 ounces, which is 1 cup. I opened it so I'd be ready. A 1/2 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And then a splash of lemon. So let's get this thrown together. Okay, what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to drain the liquid off of your oysters and save the liquid. So, next we're going to take the milk, the regular milk, the 2 cups of milk, and we're going to put it and the oyster liquid that you reserved when you drained your oysters, put it in a small saucepan on the stove, and you're going to heat it up over a medium heat. Okay, you're going to want to heat this for 3 or 4 minutes until it starts to steam, and you're going to want to whisk it occasionally to keep it from scorching on the bottom. Okay, my mixture is starting to make a little steam, so I'm going to go ahead and add my oysters to it. And then I'm going to add some salt and pepper. And we're going to cook this for about 4 or 5 minutes until the edges of the oysters start to curl up. When they begin to curl, then you're going to remove this pan from the heat to prevent them from overcooking. This is really simple. Usually it will take 4 or 5 minutes for the edges to start to curl up. Smells heavenly. Okay, you can see how the edges are starting to curl up. So it's been about 5 minutes. So I'm going to take it and put my pan off the heat and turn off my burner. Okay, now on a medium heat, you're going to want to melt your butter. Okay, my butter is melted. You're going to add your finely chopped celery and your finely chopped medium-sized onion. And then you're going to cook that until they're tender, which takes about 4 minutes or so. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put our garlic in. And we're going to put your small clove of garlic that you chopped up. Go over here. I'm using the one in the jar, so I'm just going to do a heaping teaspoon, maybe 2, because we're big garlic people. Go ahead and put that in. And let it stir around for about a minute, because the celery and the onions are already soft. So you just want to get the garlic heated up so it'll release its flavor. Okay, what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and whisk in our flour. So let me cut my fire off for a minute and get my whisk again. I had set it aside. Okay. So, all right. So go ahead and put your flour in and whisk it in. You'll do this for about 1 or 2 minutes. Or until it's completely mixed in and bubbly, which mine is. So I'm going to go ahead and gradually whisk in my heavy cream. It's 1 cup. And I'm going to bring this to a boil. And you have to whisk it constantly. It's not going to take very long. I got a medium to high heat. It's not going to take very long for it to get almost to a boil temperature. Yeah, I can see it bubbling already. So I'm going to gradually stir in my oysters and milk mixture. It's hard doing that with my left hand. Let me go ahead and switch to my spatula. I'm going to reduce my heat to medium-low. And I'm going to stir it constantly and get it all warmed through. And that's it. I'll add a little bit more salt and pepper. And if y'all have, and I'm going to add a little dash of Worcestershire sauce, like a half a teaspoon. Get that all stirred in. Don't want to work it too much. But we want to get it heated through This is mainly like a soup. And I'll put a dash of lemon juice. There we go. And whatever seasonings you want to use is fine. If you want to use the Old Bay seasonings, or you want to use like a Creole or a Cajun seasoning, or whatever you like, just use your favorite seasonings. And there you go. You just want to stir it occasionally now and get it all warmed through. And you usually serve something, see it's starting to bubble. You usually serve this with crackers. I'm using garlic bread. So there you go. Let me get a taste test. All right. Isn't that good looking? I've got some ham in the oven that I'm going to serve with this. Here we go for a taste test. Still pretty hot. I'm going to taste the liquid first. That was so good. With the celery and the onions. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now let me get the oyster. There we go. I gotta blow it. Oh, wow. That oyster just explodes in your mouth. It is so good if you're an oyster lover. You're gonna love this. I'm still eating it. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoy this oyster stew. So until my next video, happy eating.